What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 111 and today's topic will be how to use message history in LangChain with memory. Okay, or maybe we can call it you are trying to develop an chatbot or chat application where you want to maintain the message history in memory. Okay, so basically we are going to use in memory message history or chat message history. I'm not going to use any external storage. So whatever we'll be considering for this tutorial, everything will be in memory chat message history, and in the next tutorial I'll show you how to extend this to a external memory, let's say a database or maybe a different different way. Okay, so without waiting without doing further delay, so I would like to say, okay, there is not much theoretical concept are available for this tutorial. The slide is actually available, sorry, the source code will be available here, and once the tutorial is over, I will upload everything. Okay, so let's start working on my Jupyter notebook. So I'm not directly using Jupyter notebook here. What I'm doing inside the VS code, I'll be just going to use embed notebook. So you can do it like IPYNB. Okay, so this is going to open a notebook. Okay, and let's start writing the code. So basically first I will show you how to maintain the message history and why it is required, and after that we'll try to expand that to into a in-memory chat message history. Okay, so let's start working on that. So first thing first, from LangChain core dot messages import believe AI message and human message. That is something. And next thing what I'll do, from LangChain OpenAI import chat OpenAI. Okay, and here what I'll do, I'll be just going to import chat OpenAI, and here I'll just use model equals to GPT-4 Omni. Okay, everything is done. Let's execute. Okay, what is this? Just hold on. Execute above cell, execute the cells below. And if I execute what, install the suggested extension. Okay, so it is asking me to install this Jupyter extension. Let me install it. Okay, okay, so many different things are there. Okay, done. Okay, done. Yeah, it is getting executed, so execution is completed. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll be just going to create something like this. Let's say response equals to llm dot invoke. Okay, this is going to be this, and this is actually part of a big list. And here what will happen, we will write first, let's say human message. Okay, and it should be like this. Okay, and here let's say content equals to I'll be just going to write a fact. Okay, the price of 1 kg mango is 50 INR. Okay, then what I'll do, I'll be just going to write an AI message now. So AI message. Okay, so in the AI message what it will be going to do, so it will do content equals to okay, I know the price of mango, it is 50 INR for 1 kg. Okay, right, done. Now what we'll do, I'll be going to ask a question. Okay, so let me ask a question, human message, okay, and there I'll be going to write let's say uh, mm, to buy 5 kg mango, how much money required? Okay, it is done, right? Let's execute this thing. Okay, it is done, right? Now let's write response dot content. Okay, let's execute. See, to buy 5 kg mangoes at the rate of 50 INR kg, you would need this and 250, right? Obviously it is giving me the correct answer, right? Because it has the context available here. So basically you can think of this thing as a message history, right? Or you can call it as a memory of your chatbot or chat application, right? Now to make this thing a little bit interesting, what I'll do, let me to buy 5 kg of apple. Let's see whether it is actually able to give me the correct answer or not. So I change it to apple, and now let's ask this question now. Okay. Yeah, yes, it is saying that the information for apple is actually not available here. So let me make it more interesting. Okay, the price for 1 kg mango is 50 INR and 1 kg apple is 60 INR. I know the price of mango and apple. It is 50 INR kg for mango and 60 INR for 1 kg for apple. Okay, now let's make it a little bit complicated and interesting. Okay, so 1 kg price is 60, 5 kg price will be 300. So it is actually going to tell me 300. See, 60, yeah, yes, correct. Okay, so you understand like why you should have actually this thing available here, right? This is very interesting. With the help of this thing, you can easily create some sort of memory, right? But here I'm not using any LangChain feature like in memory chat message history. But now what I'll do, I'll be just going to create an in-memory chat manage history, and there I'll be going to show you a proper way of doing session management. Because suppose a chat application is actually used by user A and user B, and whatever question user A asks, user B should not know. For example, if I go and ask something in the chat GPT, and if you are going to use the chat GPT from your system, like whatever I ask, whatever you ask should not interact with each other. Yeah, for development purpose ChatGPT can use them, but as an end user we should not know each other's conversation, because we use ChatGPT for a lot of personal stuffs as well, for example email rewriting, formatting, etc. So that is why managing a session with respect to user and hiding one session data to another user is very important. So I'll be just going to give you a very small intuition of that, and later on we'll be going to extend that. So understand the objective of this thing. We're definitely not going to play around with this apple and mango kind of a thing. Our objective is actually to build something bigger and to do something industry specific. So now I'm actually going towards that. Okay, means we are going to develop something where we are actually can build a session, manage the session, and securely maintain the session. Okay, so let's try to do that. Okay, so now what we'll do, let's come back to here, and there I'll be going to import couple of more libraries. Okay, so let's see couple of more libraries what is required. So basically we'll be going to use base chat message history and in-memory chat message history, and everything will be part of LangChain core chat history. So for sake of simplicity, all imports should go at the above from LangChain core dot chat history import import base chat message history and in memory chat message history. This is something. Now probably I need to import runnable message history, because runnable means we are going to use our model with a session, and we are going to wrap around these two things. Okay, so from LangChain core runnable, LangChain core dot runnables, import import what is that in import, I think runnable dot history, runnable message history. Okay, done. So it is done finally. Now basically we are trying to actually build a session. Okay, so for building a session, runnable message history actually read this thing is a sequence of message represented a history wrap another okay, the main thing is actually, yeah, so main thing is actually it is going to be used from a variable dictionary, and we are going to pass this session id. Okay, so for that what we'll do, I'll be going to create something called uh, memory store. Okay, and we'll make it a blank dictionary, right, like this, and after that we'll be just going to write a function. Okay, so this function definition is actually given by the LangChain official documentation. Yeah, I'm not going to hide anything, because everything is actually available there, right? So get session, and you have to write history. Okay, like this, and this will take a variable called session underscore id, like this, and it will be steer. Okay, and it will return what, it will return base chat message history, right? And here, like this, so main thing will actually start from here. So basically, if session id is session id not in memory store. Okay, then what will happen, then we have to write this thing. So memory store dot session underscore id equals to in memory chat message history. Okay, like this. Okay, and then what will happen, then we'll be going to go outside of this thing, and we'll be going to return store, I mean this memory store, and what will return, basically we'll be going to return session id, right? So that's it. So every time then function will be called with the session id, so we'll be going to get the memory store for that value, I mean what was the value for that we'll be going to get. Okay, so it is done. This is just a function definition, and how we are going to use, we will see it. So if you remember, here it was saying that runnable is actually going to work with this what is this here, yeah. So what we'll do, we'll be going to actually create uh, this thing config equals to configurable, something like this. Just hold on, I don't know how to copy this thing. Okay, let's copy this thing. Okay, and let's execute. What is this? Base chat message history is not defined because I did not execute this thing, and now it will work. Okay, now what will do, okay, and there like this. So this so here I'll be just going to mention my name, so Ronnie. So first I want to set this thing. Okay, done. Now let's ask some question to this thing. Okay, so let's response equals to llm. Okay, not llm. Okay, so there is a couple of very interesting thing here. We are not going to use the llm directly. What we'll be going to do, we'll be going to set up a new thing, so that is runnable. Okay, so runnable with message, sorry, I don't know what is happening. Runnable with message history, so it will be this in small, and it will be actually runnable with message history. So it will actually use the LLM I use, and it will use this function get uh, mm, session history, these two things, right? And after that I'll be just going to create something called response equals to runnable message history dot invoke. Okay, right? Now let's start working on this. Okay, now how to write, that is a very important interesting thing. So it should be like this, and there I will write human message uh, is, so something like this, and here I'll be just going to write a human message. Okay, uh, my uh, let me first I'll be going to set this thing, and after that we'll be going to ask a proper question. Okay, so um, what is this thing we have to understand. First we'll be going to ask a question, and after that we'll be going to ask some other question. Okay, so let's ask this question first, and let me ask okay, uh, uh, i I am just thinking what to just give some context. Okay, uh, hmm, okay, the price of Bitcoin is 50 US dollar. Okay, now let's ask this question, and this is invoke, and after that what we'll do, I'll go here and I'll just going to response dot content. Okay, so here actually one more thing, uh, we have to actually use that thing. So basically if you remember, I need to pass this configuration here, or else it will not going to work. Okay, so to do that I'm just thinking how to actually do that. Just give me a moment. Mm, uh, we have to somehow use that, or else this thing will not work. Okay, uh, I think uh, this is like this, and it is invoke, it is going to be finished here, and after this thing we have to write config equals to this config, my config, con if I just config, right? This is done, and after that we have to just write this thing. Okay, let's write this thing. Yeah, the price quite volatile. Okay, please remember. Okay, let me ask in a different way. I just want to establish. Okay, fine. Now what we'll do, I'll be just going to ask an next question. So next question, let's see, ask. Let's go here and copy and go here and ask. Hmm, let's see. What is the price of Bitcoin? Okay, right? Let's ask. It is not using. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay, I ask it that way, but it is I'm just thinking why it is not giving me that answer. But let me actually do something. Let me check memory store. What is the value of memory store? So see, first what is the price of Bitcoin? This is like this. Config equals to config. Okay, so I don't know why it is as of last my update I don't have including Bitcoin. Okay, so basically I maintain this thing session ID in memory, this. Okay, so this is not working. Just hold on, let me check what is happening here, because ideally it should give me uh, okay, so session ID this session ID I said configurable, this session ID. Okay, like this. Okay, hmm, human message contain, then config equals to config. uh, I used it properly, but I don't know like what was the reason. Model dot get session history is I. Okay, so store dot session ID. I understood now. See, it should be like this, and basically, oh my god, I did a horrible mistake. Okay, so store dot session ID, because session ID is actually a variable. I did a mistake, very big mistake I did. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, then this. Okay, now let's ask this question: what is the price of Bitcoin? Yeah, now let's check the memory store. Yeah, Ronnie. Now I'll do something interesting. Now what I'll do, I'll be just going to change this thing. See, now as a user, Ronnie is asking the question. Now let me change this thing and make it to John. Okay, let's make it to John. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll be just going to ask a different question. Okay, I'll be going to ask the same question. Okay, okay, what is the price of Bitcoin? And after that I'll be just going to ask memory store. Okay, so first let's ask this question. Yeah, so it is not able to give me the answer because John is asking the question. And if you see here, yeah, so this is the memory store for Ronnie and this is the memory store for John. If you change this thing to another user again for Ronnie, okay, and again if you ask the same question, it will be able to give you the answer. Okay, yeah, yes, right. Now I don't know what is happening this. I don't know what is this. Yeah, it's fine. Now let's make it, see, this thing. And now if you add more user, let's say Bob, and Bob, if Bob is going to ask the same question again, also it is not going to tell me the answer. Okay, and if you see now one more session will be added, Bob, right? So our main thing is actually this one. Okay, so what is actually happening here, it is actually calling this function, and it is actually checking this thing in the session ID is actually not in memory store, then basically it is storing this thing in the in memory chat message history. Okay, and after that we are just returning that. Okay, so you have to remember, if session ID not in memory store, it is going to store that inside this dictionary for this key, and this will be this one, like whatever is there in the in memory chat message history, it is coming. And exactly the same thing is actually happening. See, for Ronnie it is actually coming, right? Okay, for John it is coming. Okay, so now if you see, everything is actually stored inside the memory, right? Means I cannot actually persist this thing. Yeah, obviously you can keep it and send it to a database or in a MongoDB database, right? But those things are not going to be persistent. We want to actually have a persistent storage, like whenever a user is asking a new question, it is actually going to be stored, and later on you can actually fetch it. Like for example, if you just write something like this, it is going to tell me all the messages like asked by Ronnie, right? And every time it is actually giving me the total token, input token, everything is actually there. And if you have access to the Langsmith, you can also get the same details from there, like in Langsmith, like token, etc., right? But this is the ultimate objective, and here actually I show you guys the this thing. Now what I'll do, I'll be just going to actually show you one more very interesting thing. So my credit card number is 123. No, I'll be going to ask it in a different way. I'm using Amex credit card. Okay, so let me write this thing and let's see. So it's Bob. Okay, now let's ask the second question. Okay, so in the next question, what I'll do, I'll be just going to, what is that, I'll be just copy this thing here. Okay, now, and I just want to ask, okay, contain what type of credit card I am using. Let's ask this question and see. Okay, so let me check it for Bob. Okay, let's ask this question. Okay, I can see. Just hold on, I'm using remember this. Okay, let me ask this question. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll be just going to ask the same question as a Bob. Let me see whether it is actually going to give me the answer or not. Okay, but it is understood that I'm using American Express credit card. Now I'll change it to Ronnie. Okay, now it is not going to tell me, right? So you can understand that as an user, this is very important to actually segregate the distribution of information from user to user, right? Because if user A is going to get the information whatever is interacted between user 2 and ChatGPT or any other application, it will be completely mess, right? So that is why session management is very important, and in this today's tutorial I just laid down the foundation of designing session management within your chat application, chatbot or anything, right? So with the help of LangChain and with the help of 3 or 4 lines of code, you can easily achieve that, right? I hope this notebook will be very useful for all of you guys. Just try to utilize that notebook, and let me know if you have any question so that we can tackle through all those things from my YouTube channel. And before I conclude this tutorial, guys, please try to watch all the other videos from the playlist, because you can see this is tutorial number 111. So before this tutorial I have already posted 110 videos, so I can expect some sort of like support from all of you guys, because I am putting a lot of effort to creating this video. So guys, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, share the videos with your family and friend, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon, because your one single click will help me to grow, right? So I need your support to grow. Please help me guys. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day.